So for anyone wondering, I'm gonna do a quick rundown on what is done to the car. So if you want to do the exact same setup, or maybe I'm doing something similar and you want an idea of what the car will do, I'm gonna give a complete rundown on everything that I have going on with this car. So again, this is a stock Audi B6 1.8. It does have S4 brakes, early year S4s, so the 99s, 2001s. They do have those brake setups, which I will tell you, I do like a lot better than the original B6 brakes. Because on my blue one, the first video I made with the two-step and anti-lag and everything, that one had stock brakes. And they worked really good. They worked really good, especially for the weight of the car and the power I was making. But these S4 brakes, huge difference. I'm talking way less pedal you have to give in order for the car to actually slow down or stop. So huge difference in the S4 brakes. So I say they are well worth it. I'm pretty sure the Cayennes and the Porsche brakes work even better. But for the price to stopping ratio, I honestly would recommend these S4 brakes. I really would. I am on stock fuel pump. So there's no upgraded fuel pump yet. Still on stock fuel pump and stock 3-bar fuel pressure regulator. The only difference is I have, again, return style fuel setup. I have a open exhaust dump, copper plugs, 630cc injectors, KO3S. The funny thing about the KO3S, I don't even have the wastegate connected. So I'm running as much as that turbo can give at any time I go full throttle. So that turbo, I'm pretty sure, is maxed out without a blow-off valve. There's no blow-off valve on this setup. I don't run blow-off valves on my setup. Not because I think blow-off valves are lame or they're not efficient, whatever the case may be. I don't run them because it's extra modification you have to do. With no lift shift, I don't need a blow-off valve. I don't have to worry about that. So yes, blow-off valves are cool. I love the way some of them sound. And especially it helps exert that air so the air doesn't go back through your compressor. But who doesn't love a good turbo flutter? So I like it because no lift shift allows me to do such without a blow-off valve. It's less modifications I have to do plumbing wise and figure out where to mount it, etc. And then that turbo flutter, to me the flutter just sounds better than the blow-off valve. I mean, you guys tell me what you think in the comments down below, but I personally, especially if you've seen my other Audi,
do it again.
the way it fluttered, I just think the flutter just sounds so much better. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below, please. So this is actually still 2 1/4 piping. I just have an adapter to the 3-inch intercooler.
Just too small.
We don't accept that kind of idea here, okay? So yes, I'm pretty sure there is a pressure drop, but honestly, the intake temps are way cooler, so I don't mind it at all. So the 3-inch Mishimoto intercooler, 2 1/4 piping, the map sensor, is still connected, and this is a MAF-less tune. So depending on how you want your tune set up, I wanted the most power. More power, baby. So I optioned out for a MAF sensor, and I'm only using the map sensor. So if I do blow piping, I'm not bogging and jumping and having a hard time getting the car back home. So clutch wise, I am running the ECS tuning conversion kit for the RA4 RS4. So it is a single mass flywheel with a RS4 clutch and pressure plate. Love it. Holds the power. When you're slipping the clutch, it has a real funny smell, but Other than that, it holds the power, it holds the torque, you can dump it. This clutch has, it has, I don't even know how many launches from the B6 in there. It has so many clutch dumps that, and this thing is still going. So the clutch is great, well worth the money. I would get it. And then replacement clutches are only $60. $60 to replace this clutch. So I will burn these weekly. If needed. $60 to replace them. So well worth it, get it. Injectors, coils, everything is still the same. Stock timing belts, stock fuel pump, throttle body. I do plan on to exert more power. We're gonna add a throttle body adapter. So I'm just gonna be 3-inch, and then I'm going to add a spacer plate to get colder temps. I'm also thinking about running methanol, cool down the engine. I also have been working on my fuel, but we'll come back to that in another video. But I have been working on a fuel that I can use as a methanol injection or as a full E100 for the vehicle. But this car, stock, with all the modifications I have, this car has so many wins under its belt. Just recently, I actually claimed a S3. Don't know the modifications done to the S3, and I wish I had footage. I only had a passenger who can claim for that, but I actually got an S3, and it was a real close race. Except the fact that on the big end, somehow, some way, this setup just took over. So I do have an S3. Of course, you know, we got those Mustangs. I have a Charger. I did lose to a 392 Challenger. So those things are quicker than expected, a 392. But other Challengers I've had, SRTs, Hemis, what else? Subarus, just so many other different cars. But for what this car started with, and it's still being stock, and I'm just throwing power at it, and it's still taking it. Eventually, I'm going to get it dyno, just so we can see the numbers and torque, so you guys can understand that I don't think this motor should be living right now. Like I've honestly expected this motor to go out at some point, but somehow, some way, it is still going. So all those cars that I've gotten, they have somewhere between 300 and up horsepower. So for the fact that this thing is dominating those. Oh, by the way, I also got a ARP Volkswagen Jetta with the 2.0s. Those things are fast. Those things are seriously fast. So if anyone's encountered one, you let me know what the outcome was, because I got him, but he was on my ass. He was on my ass. So if anyone's encountered one, let me know how you did, because I need a horsepower range or what an idea of what those things run. But I tell you what, he was on my ass. So the setup again is real basic, real simple, pretty much bolt-ons, but I want to max it out as much as possible. So we'll be going to the dyno, getting the numbers, and then also adjusting the tune to see how far we can really go. And then my fuel, the fuel that I'm working on, I believe from the research that I've been doing, I believe it's supposed to be somewhere between E100 and E98, 99. So hopefully my fuel comes out how I think it does. Depending on how it runs and how the car likes it and whatever needs to be done for it, I may just run straight E whatever my fuel is, or I might use it as a methanol kit. So I see more power coming out of it. The homies think that I'm gonna lose this car for sure, but I've been doing my research, my due diligence, and I believe that this fuel that I'm making will actually make power, keep the car cooler, and it's also going to lubricate, because alcohol is known for deteriorating seals and wearing on the engine because it doesn't lubricate. Mine will also be lubricating as well. So therefore I won't have to worry about losing components because of the non-lubricating that the fuel doesn't provide. So we're gonna let this thing warm up. After it warms up, I'll take you guys for a little quick acceleration video, pull or whatever. The homie Josh was supposed to be here, so he could fill you in on his vehicle situation. Don't know where he is, but hopefully he shows up either before or after we take this out, so you guys can get filled in, because there's a lot that's been happening. There's a lot that's been going on, especially with the cars, with the build of mine. I'm still building this. I just have everything taken out because I had to take my 5-speed and put it in there. So I have everything mocked up. The motor actually fits perfectly. Just got to get those mounts remade and solidified so that they're real rigid, and then everything is just going to go back in, and then we have to attack the wiring, because the wiring is like, this is the scariest part to me. Like, I already hate wiring, but the fact that that harness is 5 feet in length and over, I would say at least over 30 wires. I'm not a fan of it, but I know it has to get done. It will get done, especially so that I can get that back on the road. So we'll let it warm up and then we'll come back to you guys. All right, the man finally showed up. Can we hear something, please? Oh, it's that guy! Yes, yes. He has a Scooby-Roo right now. Yo,
What up?
it's nice to see you after the 2-hour delay.
Stopping and starting, stopping and starting. It went on for.
I had to go get a spark plug because I still haven't plugged in.
Oh, you still had that one that was in there?
I got cookies.
Oh, you still had that one that was in there, huh?
So finally doing it. So,
How long that take? Too long?
I haven't done it yet.
Well, we going to the store. We going to the store. So we finna go to the store and we'll come back and we'll get back into the video for you guys. Carbon fiber optics.
It's gonna be lighter. Or maybe it's gonna be the same one.
All right, so we're gonna get down to the business of changing.
Oh, you're a horse.
Yeah, you ain't know, huh? You ain't know. Get down to the business of removing that spark plug somewhere in there.
No, right now. Once it cools down.
Oh yeah. After that, but then we're getting down to business.
Yeah, I don't know if I should disclose the information. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Fucked that all the way up. That breaks. We'll do this first. Great idea. Newbie over here. So it's always easier to take the airbox. The you're on the passenger side, take the air box out. If you're on the driver's side, take the battery out. It makes it so much easier.
Oh, look at them.
Just straight shot.
Straight through. Look at that. That is actually pretty easy. I mean, not as easy as the Audi, but
yeah, top fed spark plugs.
Yeah. All right.
So, it's pretty easy. You can have the motor out in like an hour.
That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, of course, others you can probably have out faster than that, but still pretty good.
See the turbo size difference in our cars? I mean,
pop it.
we believe that's a stock turbo, right?
Yeah, I believe it looks like it. I don't know why there's no heat to it, but
I mean, just look at the size differences. Just look at that. I'm literally, what is this? It's a C. Look at that. Look at that, Josh. And your turbo, I have to hold like this.
yeah.
Huge size difference.
Now, baby Gunther was on.
Yeah.
That'd be a different story.
Yeah. But look at that. That's huge difference. And then you said stock turbo you can run to what horsepower?
I believe 3 something. I want to say 320 wheel.
Okay, and that's
wheel. I want to say 350. 350 wheel.
so yeah, definitely a lot bigger than this baby turbo over here. So pretty amazing that this thing is shooting up there with V8s of similar power.
And we need to do something about that before. Yeah, it's like discoloring around here. It's not.
Yeah, maybe the heat over time.
Yep. So, front mount, here we come.
Woo! We're gonna see it through here. We're gonna see through Scooby-Doo.
Big lag, boys.
Yeah. Hey, honestly, with the bigger intercooler, I don't feel that much of a difference. I mean, it feel like it take a little second, but
Yeah,
honestly, if anything, it's an improvement.
the power kicks on around 34, 35.
For this?
Yeah, that'll probably jump it up to like 38, 37, 38, I want to say. Maybe.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
You're going to get a lot more spool from this one once it's sitting up there, too.
Oh,
Like, I mean, like, I'll show you a video later on. But it's like... like, immediate spool noise.
yeah. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah. Checking out my tool bag.
You mean my tool bag? But so we're gonna let this cool down. Once it's cooled down, we'll come back and we'll run through the changing. Yeah. So we are back, pulling out the spark plug. Josh has already got it out yet? You done yet? You almost done?
Almost.
He's almost done.
We'll get it out.
All right. He's still working his finger magic. We'll come back. Mm-hmm. Look like Snow White cousin. Done.
The new spark plugs in.
And we test started it before we put everything back together.
He lied.
Get E80, but I forgot you're not on this tune yet. I'm so used to the Genesis.
Oh, shit.
V-power make a difference though. I like it. Damn. Ah, I can't stand people, man. They know about that V-power secret. Oh look, a red Solara. Damn. Why are they all convertibles, dog? I cannot believe this right now. That's... I can't believe it. There's more Solaras in the world than there is anything else, people. Like, for real. Stupid. Oh wait.
Why does it say left hand?
For people like you who will listen to it.
Go to the racetrack.
93.
This is your daily
Who you talking to?
From Shadow. You see?
Oh, that's how you shut it off?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Yeah, I just sit there and try to block it out.
Offers everyone great rates.
Oh man.
Do you want the
Double adjusted.
Oh, that's that thing that got that tilt thing, right?
No.
No?
No, I hate those that have like, it's connected here to the transmission.
But it's offset.
And it has
Yeah.
I don't like the way those look at all. The cob one is one whole piece, but it's two separate rods.
Okay.
So one nut, adjusts the throw, and then the other one adjusts the height of the.
Okay.
And that bitch sunken all the way.
Shit. Wherever
I wish
you
the
want.
turning lanes were like offset just a tad.
Yeah.
That way you can actually see.
Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. Oh yeah. Yeah. It feels nice. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's definitely good. We gotta plan that dyno day because I'm curious to see how close these cars are in numbers, man. I'm curious because when Taylor rode with you, she's like, yeah, it's up there as well. So I'm curious just to see the numbers. Or even at the track, if we can keep within cars' length of each other, that's what I'm curious to see. Yeah, that feels nice.
45 miles an hour.
I don't see no numbers on this. Go ahead, hit that two-step.
Thursday night.